Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura and in today's video we will be talking about my 3 most embarrassing moments here in Japan. So let's just jump right in. My first very embarrassing moment here in Japan happened actually at home. Home meaning my boyfriend's parents' house. I started living with them together when I came to Japan for an exchange. Now this happened where about like 2 or 3 months into the exchange. I don't really remember what I was doing. I only remember the moment itself. So we have a couch in the living room obviously, and both Lin, my boyfriend, and his younger brother Shin were both sitting on the couch, and Lin, my boyfriend, was sitting on the right side, most to the right, you know, and Shin was sitting most to the left. And I went to do something in the kitchen, and I don't know what they were doing afterwards or why they did what they did, but when I come back, I wanted to give my boyfriend a little kiss on his cheek. So I am walking towards the couch, and obviously Lin and Shin both have black hair, and at the time their hairstyles were very similar. So I come walking towards the couch and to the right, thinking, yeah, Lin is sitting there. No, people, that's not what happened. So I walk up and I lean in to the side of like Lin sitting here to the right, and I lean in and I give a kiss on his cheek, and then Lin, who I thought was Lin, suddenly was like this, you know, like, oh. This kind of reaction. I'm like, huh, why is Lin doing this? And then I take a proper look. It wasn't Lin, it was Shin that I just kissed on the cheek, and he was looking at me like, what are you doing? And I'm looking at them like, why you switch seats? Like literally they had for some reason switched seats, so Lin was sitting on the other side suddenly where Shin had been sitting moments before. So yeah, I kissed my brother-in-law on his cheek by accident, meaning to kiss Lin. Yeah, that was like pretty funny and embarrassing both at the same time. Okay, my second most embarrassing moment in Japan actually happened also around that time period. So when I first came to Japan, I was here as an exchange student. So I was going to Kansai University, which is in the northern part of Osaka, to study there for 1 year. And I think it was literally the first week of school, of like university classes and everything. And I was not yet really well acquainted with my surroundings, with where the classrooms were and everything. And that morning that this embarrassing moment happened, I was supposed to take a class that I had never taken before. It was the first time the class was taking place. I didn't know who my classmates were, and I was pretty sure there were some Japanese people in it as well. So I go up to the building that I knew I had to be in, and my classroom, I still remember the classroom. It was a classroom called 3B2 something. So 3 standing for the floor, B for which wing, and then 2 for the number of the class. So I head to the 3rd floor. I go to the B part, so the B section, or like the wing of the building. Okay, I search for class 2. Okay, found it, no problem at all. Okay, so I go inside. There's nobody yet since I was pretty early, and I go to sit down. I'm just taking a little bit of time for myself, relaxing, scrolling on my phone, reading a little bit, and like slowly more and more students start filling the class, most of which are all Japanese, at least to my eye. There might have been some foreigners, like Asian foreigners as well, but I was pretty sure I'm pretty sure it were only Japanese people. And the Japanese people are like taking a look at me like this, and I'm like, why are you looking like that at me? Like, I'm supposed to be in this class, you know? Yeah, I didn't think much of it. I even talked to a few persons, you know. And then the professor comes walking in. Now, my professor was supposed to be a Japanese man. So, okay, Japanese man comes walking in, and he's looking around the class, and then his eyes land on me, and I see him getting like this kind of reaction. I'm also like, huh? Why are you so surprised, you know? So he asked me in Japanese, oh, good morning. Are you in the right class? And I said, yeah, I'm in the right class. I have class here, it says on my schedule. And he says, ah, okay, let me check the list of students. So he checks it and he's like, I'm sorry, but your name is not on this list. And I say, I'm pretty sure this is my class. This is blah, 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 blah class, you know? And he's like, yeah, it is. And I'm like so confused and he's so confused. And then I say, this classroom is 3B2. And then all the students start laughing and the teacher is also like snickering a little bit. And I'm like, huh? What's so funny about this? And I said, yeah, I'm really sure this is 3B2. Like I'm really sure this is 3B2. This is the 3rd floor, right? And at that moment the teacher was like, I'm really sorry, but this isn't the 3rd floor. And I'm like, huh? It is the 3rd floor though, 1, 2, 3, right? Like I thought we were on the 3rd floor, and he goes like, excuse me, sorry, but this is the 4th floor, 4. And I'm like, huh? How does that work? It goes like 0, 1, 2, 3, right? And he's like, no, it goes like 1, 2, 3. And then I was like, and he was like, and then he explained to me we're in Japan. Ground floor is not ground 0 or GF, is 1. So I was like, I see. Okay, super embarrassed, obviously late for my class by that time. So I apologize profusely, like I'm so sorry, I am actually wrong indeed. I thought this was the 3rd floor, but it's the 4th floor. So I go down 1 more floor to where the real 3B2 class was. And obviously there were already people inside. It was the same class, but a class of foreigners. So yeah, I was super embarrassed, and also to make a late entrance. So that's like one of my most embarrassing moments here in Japan. Now I can have a good laugh about it, but at the time I was like, what the heck? Like, why is this the 4th floor? The 4th floor. It's supposed to be the 3rd floor, you know? Yeah, my European side came out, you know. Okay, and my 3rd moment, or third embarrassing moment, that happened here in Japan actually also happened around that time period. I'm pretty sure most of these things happened at the beginning of my stay, my first time coming here to Japan, because I wasn't yet used so much to how things go around here and the culture that much yet. Now I know a lot more, so obviously embarrassing moments are a little bit less, you know. So this moment happened literally the very first day I arrived here in Japan. So me and Lin, we are taking the train back home to the station closest to our home. And yeah, when we arrive, I try to push the button to open the door, because in Belgium we push the button to open the door, no problem. So I push the door button, and all of the doors go open like this. And then the train station manager comes running. What's going on? What's going on? Is everybody okay? And Lin also was like, no, like in slow motion, you know, like this kind of feeling. And I was like, why this reaction? I'm just opening the doors, you know. And then I found out in Japan, in Japanese trains, you usually don't have to push the open button if you want to leave the train, while in Belgium you practically always have to push the button to open the door so you can leave, you know. So I found that out the hard way, you could say. It was kind of funny and scary at the same time, because I thought I was going to get fined or something, you know, but all was well. And I learned to read properly what it says above a sign, you know, instead of only one word, open, you know. So it never happened again. Okay, so those are my 3 most embarrassing moments here in Japan so far. I'm pretty sure there will be some more. I think there are some more embarrassing moments, but I just can't come up with them or remember them at this moment. Probably because I try my best to forget about them because they're so embarrassing. Yeah, so these were my 3 most embarrassing moments. I hope you enjoyed this little story time. If you have an embarrassing moment in your home country or in Japan, if you visited this place before, or if you lived here before, then please let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to hear about it. Also, kindly consider subscribing because it really supports my channel. Give this video a big thumbs up. And also, if you want to see something in particular, another video about Japan or about my life here, you can always leave me your requests in the comment section down below as well. I love to hear about them. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!